Hey buddies, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name's Mo. I'm 28, working on my financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So in this video, we're gonna go over our FIRE update. So a couple of months ago, I went ahead and posted a video talking about, I guess, making our introduction into me and my boo, my fiance, our financial independence retire early plan, right? We went ahead and talked about our goals. We calculated our assets and liabilities, our financial independence number, which we got from getting our monthly income number, multiplying that by 12, whatever, right, for the year. And then we did the math, right? So our goal is to retire no later than the age of 40. We want to retire with no debt, and we want to retire with a financial independence number, which is 1.5 million. Now, since that video, we feel like we've made some progress. So I felt like it's good to do some check-ins and checkups. But also a couple of things I've learned. Thank you guys, because I definitely learned it from you guys. A lot of you guys put your input and gave opinions and suggestions. And I'm so grateful, because that's the only way we learn, right? So one big thing was the debt. Like, if you're gonna be done, like, y'all, Mo, if you're gonna be done with your debt, why would you include the debt in your monthly income for your financial independence number? The math wasn't mathing. So really, our financial independence number probably is going to be a little bit lower than 1.5 million, but nonetheless, I think I'm just going to keep it there. I think it's good to know, but I have it on paper. I need to date this and go from here. So like I said, what we're going to do is do an update. So the goals are the same. I think there should be one more goal, which is to lower our monthly expenses. Now, this is clearly pink. And am I gonna do it in a pink? That's not the pink. So yeah, let's see. I think I'm gonna add the goal to lower our monthly expenses. I just think it's important, and that for us, attributes to just our cost of living. So I'm gonna say lower monthly expenses. I don't think this was the color, y'all. Or maybe lower monthly expenses. Boom. Okay. And remind you, I'm 28. I will be 29 in like 6 months. So that retire no later than 40 thing, that 10-year, it's gonna be 10, 11 years, it's coming up real soon. So we're doing the best we can. We're trying, but here we are. So again, we're gonna go ahead and redo these. I'm not gonna do the goals. I'm just gonna do the assets, liabilities, and the monthly income, I'm gonna do monthly income and all of our expenses, because our monthly income has changed. I got a couple raises. My boo's getting some raises, but that won't be until January. So we'll revisit this in January. I wanna do color. I'm gonna do orange. And like I said, I think we reduced some of our bills, and I'm gonna write that out. So first things first, we'll do assets and liabilities. Okay. Assets. And I'm gonna start with that. So I gave myself $10,000 for my card. I gave him $6,000 for his card. For number purposes, I'm just gonna give it the same, because like, why not? Even though my car's a little older, his car's older, but like I said, number purposes. Car, and then I'm gonna say 6,000. Furniture, I'm gonna give the same furniture, and that's gonna be $2,000. And so we have savings / investments, 33,000. I kind of like calculated them on their own. So with both of our investments right now, like just our IRAs or whatever, we probably combined have like $13,000, okay, combined. We're not doing the best in the IRA. We're working on it. Which is, if you haven't seen my previous video, which is why we're going to be maxing out our Roth IRAs, okay, IRAs for next year. It's 7,000. That's the max. So this one here is 13,000 for IRAs, and I'm just gonna put that. I'm gonna say IRAs. Another thing you guys were saying that we should include our 401ks, and I think that's a very good idea. So I'm just combining them. So IRAs, that number is gonna be 13,000. Again, we're working on it. And yeah, let me go ahead and get the 401ks numbers together. Okay, so combined with our 401ks, we have 30,000. And then with our savings accounts, say savings. Okay, we have, looking off to the side, okay, so we have 25,000 combined with our savings accounts at this particular moment. So let's do some math here. So we have 25,000 plus 30,000 for our 401ks plus 3,000 plus 2,000 plus 6,000 plus 10,000. Wow, I feel like the 401ks make a really big difference because that's a decent number right there. So $86,000 is what we have when it comes to our assets, because really the our investments went up a little bit, like our IRAs went up. So savings went up just a tidbit as well. Mind you, here I had savings and investments combined. So I'm just gonna do that. And then we're gonna do liabilities. I really do hope I spell this right. Okay, so his car is paid off, yay. So that's one less debt that we have. But we do have my student loans and his student loans. I'm curious. So we said 125,000. So is that 125? Is that at 89? Because y'all know me when it comes to my writing. No, because that would have been, so maybe it's at 84. Is that 84 then? So let's do this. Oh no, maybe. So 125, 0, and then we're gonna subtract 2,000, and then we're gonna subtract 34,000, and that's 89. Okay, I forgot about the 2,000. Yes, so that was $89,000. Why am I talking about it? Because first of all, it's not $89,000 anymore. Like, I'm so excited. So student loans, his is 34,000. And you're like, what? Why is it still the same amount? Because interest. So we're gonna give him his 34,000. Okay, and then my student loans, we are doing the monthly payments for his, but his interest isn't as bad as my interest. So we're doing the avalanche where we're taking care of the higher interest, because his at least is the same. When I say mine goes up even higher, it's just a hot mess. So where we are right now for me is 82,800. And so this is the debt that we have. We don't own a home or anything like that. I know people like to ask that question because a lot of people, maybe choose not to include their mortgage. We don't have a mortgage. 82,800 plus 34,000. So 116,800. Okay. So this is what we are with the liabilities. When we bring these together, just wanted to see how I did it. So 116,000. So let's do 86,000 minus 116,800. Okay, so we're in the hole, negative $30,800. I'm not mad at this. It's a big difference because we are including more on here. Our numbers have gone down for student loans. I'm sorry, for debts, for liabilities anyway. But I am just, listen, who's excited? I am. So this is where we are right now. And then we're gonna get into the financial independence number. I'm gonna do this one in a different color. But what I'm gonna do is go ahead and write down our bills, and then I'm gonna come back and like show you the difference because I don't want to like waste y'all time. Okay, so I went ahead and wrote down some of the numbers. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. So here we have the bills, and then I put the expenses. So I decided to round up all of the bills. So internet is like 51 and some change. I rounded up. Electricity, I don't know. Sometimes it's 100, sometimes it's 200. It fluctuates. So same thing with like car insurance. It's 180. I rounded up to 200. So I just round everything up. I still put the dang student loans on there. So maybe I'll cross those out. And then I went ahead and put the food and gas on there because that's also an expense. So let's add. So we got 1608. And again, I'm just gonna, do I wanna cross these out? I don't know what I wanna do. Okay, so 1608 plus 52 plus 200 plus 200 plus 25 plus 130 plus, no, this says plus 22, so minus 22. And then we're gonna plus 75. So our expenses or our bills is 2,000 because I'm not gonna include these. Let's cross it out in another color. I'm gonna do black. Because the goal is by the end of this, we won't have any loans or whatever. So that makes sense. So the amount here is $2,290. And then we're gonna get into our expenses, which is $350 plus $60. Okay, so that is $410. When we add these together, so we have 410 plus $2,290. So that is $2,700. And this is not including, again, the student loan. So these are our monthly expenses, which if you think about it, the home was already $2,600, but the food was $350. This $2,700 is including the food and gas. Okay, so this is not bad at all. So here we are with our expenses, and then I'm gonna get another color. Let's just do blue, and then I'm gonna times this by 12. This number here, we're gonna times you by 12, and let's see. So 2,700 times 12. Wow, that's a pretty decent difference. Cause it's like cutting it in half. So that's $32,400 we would need a year. I'm really not mad at that. I'm really not mad at this. So this is a difference that we've made. Really not too much, like as far as assets and liabilities. Yes, the numbers are pretty decent of a size difference, but we did include our 401ks. But I do have to give it some type of credit because that's like 116, 125. That's almost $10,000. Like we've done progress. We've done great progress. I'm not gonna lie. Nonetheless, we still got quite a bit to go. And if you don't know the debt journey that we're going over or that we're going through, let me zoom you guys out a little bit. Yeah, so the debt journey that we're going through, it's at this current moment we are paying $3,000 a month towards debt. So we have enough money, God willing, and we're thankful for it, that we have enough money that we can put $3,000 of our money towards debt. That's what we did to pay off his car loan. And he had another private loan, but that was before we officially started our F.I.R.E journey. But that's how we were able to pay those things off. So now we're working on my loans first because, again, they're higher interest. And so, yeah, we'll do this again in a couple months or a few months just to see where we are. Another thing is for our bills, we were able to consolidate our car insurance, which is how I got it down to $180. He was paying his money for his car insurance. I was paying my money for my car insurance. And together we were paying like almost $400. It was ridiculous. So when I got it together, it's $180. Yes, I rounded it up. I told you guys I rounded it up. So That's why it says 200. But 180 is not bad. And again, I'm not mad at us including our 401k. This is our lesson learned for us, and this just shows where we want to go moving forward, as far as getting our numbers together. I did not go ahead and do the monthly income. Maybe I should do that. Let's do that in another color. If I do the monthly income, I'm making about $2,100 a check times 2, so mine's is gonna be about 4,200. 2,100 times 2, yeah, something like that. So I'll put it down here. Monthly, can you guys see this? Because I know you're still zoomed in a little bit. Okay, monthly income. So I'll do O and I'll do Mo. So for me, with my raise, monthly, if it's just, you know, bi-weekly, I'm bringing in about $4,200. And then for him, he hasn't gotten his raise yet, but he averaged about $1,450 times 2, and then he gets a commission check plus, which is usually about $900. So that's $3,800. $800. So what we're bringing in, $3,800 plus 420. That's gonna be about $8,000 a month, which I'm not mad at. It's 3 zeros, geez. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we're bringing in about $8,000. Well, so we brought this up a few $100s. So we brought up our income a few $100s. We brought our bills down. We really cut it down. Because I'm taking out the student loans. But I feel like even if you keep the student loans in, again, I feel like we still brought it down because the car insurance and whatever other stuff that we was able to reduce. And then what else? So we brought our bills down, we brought our income up, and I'm thinking, and we added our savings to our assets. So we brought our assets up by adding the actual 401k. So we're not making bad progress here. I'm actually quite pleased. I didn't know how often I should do these because I'm like, we probably can't make too much progress that quickly, but this definitely is a motivator for me. Definitely a motivator. I'm not mad at all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are documenting your FIRE journey. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.